Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is the first Monday of 2026 and I feel great about it. I feel like this year has really positive vibes, so I'm very excited. But I started this morning with a 4:40 alarm, of course, straight to the gym. It's very icy, almost crashed my car, lost control on the black ice in the lanes, which was not fun, quite scary, but we're safe, we're alive, we're well. So yeah, this morning I've been to the gym, started work at the gym on the treadmill, I've done my steps, done my session, started work. I'm just working now at the kitchen table. I've got 2 meetings in a minute, so they're back to back, so I'll be sat here for a little while. But I'm going to start this video with, I filmed my gym session, so like the whole session, and I'm going to run through it with you with a voiceover and just explain what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, maybe little tips and tricks for the movements, because I had quite a lot of requests saying that people really loved my kind of workout reels and TikToks, but they needed a bit more kind of in-depth advice on like the movements and would prefer to see it on YouTube. So obviously I know everyone has different preferences and differences and stuff, so I'm happy to try and help where I can. The only thing I did reply was just that like I'm quite tight for time in the morning, so I can't film all my workouts for YouTube because it is a bit of a faff using 2 cameras and stuff. I did get a dual tripod, but I still found it was a bit faffy, like trying to get them both on the right angle and screwing them and unscrewing them and stuff. It does take longer, so I won't do it all the time, but if you do find it helpful, I'll try and do it where and when I can. So yeah, I hope this is helpful, and then we're just going to spend the first Monday of 2026 together, which is going to be really nice. I will be working most of the day, so obviously I'll catch you up in between when we make meals and stuff, but me and Georgia are also going to go and watch the sunrise tonight, so I'm really excited for that. I really hope it's a good one, and yeah, I'll definitely take you along. Hey girlies, so I am running you through my workout today. I've never done this before on here, I don't think. I've definitely done a workout, but I've never spoken through it, so this is new. But I currently train full body, so this is my full body 1 workout. Start off with hip thrusts. I'm currently doing hip thrusts twice a week, so on a Monday and a Friday, and I'm really seeing the benefits of doing them. But I normally do here just normal hip thrusts, and then on the Friday session I'll do a B stance, so like a single leg hip thrust. But my biggest cue with hip thrusts is really think about your glutes. I used to only ever feel them in my quads, but when I actually started using mind to muscle and little cues to think about where I want it to target, it really, really helped me. I've then just brought these back into rotation, which is a form of single leg RDL. These are really good. Using the bench to put your knee on at that angle just really helps you get that perfect hinge, and obviously really helps with stability. I was previously doing single leg RDLs where you just kind of stand on one leg and the other leg goes up and kind of in the air, which I love too, but it's really nice to just change things up every now and then. You'll often find with your workouts, like you're doing the same movement just in like a different style or a slightly different tweak to kind of make it, you know, different, but really it's doing the same thing. And then moved on to hyperextensions. These are just the best. Like, I don't know why it took me years to finally get the courage to try these, but always make sure that you're doing a glute focused hyperextension rather than a back focused. If obviously it's in your glute workout, you want to make sure you're slightly rounded and you're pulling up with your glutes rather than just coming up in a straight line. That's going to target your back more so. You'll see here I'm kind of like almost in like a curve, if you can see what I mean, when I come up rather than just coming up in a straight line. And then we moved on to lat pull down. So I have a couple of upper body movements in all my full body sessions, just so that I make sure I'm getting a bit of everything in every workout. Lat pull downs, my biggest cue there is lead with your elbows and make sure that you're kind of only coming down to like the natural point of where your elbow would stop. If you start going down and your elbow then start going inwards towards your body, then you've gone too far. So that's my biggest tip with lat pull down. And then I did some rear delt flies on the cables. These are just absolutely gorgeous. Like, I do love a back movement. The problem is I trained back and shoulders too much in 2023, so nowadays I don't really need to do that many back and shoulder kind of exercises, because I feel like the muscle I built in 2023 was all the muscle I really wanted in that area. So yeah, that was my workout. Guys, I literally promise I am dressed, but it's really cold, so I put my dressing gown on and then I was going to take it off, but then I thought, why am I lying to you? I was like, I literally love you and I feel comfortable around you. So I'm not going to lie to you. I live in the UK. We're in the depths of winter. And when I'm working from home, I put my dressing gown over my clothes. And that's just it. So I'm glad we can all be honest here. And thanks for being my safe space, you know? But I'm making a really rogue lunch for me. I have not made this in a long time. I can't remember the last time I would have made pizza bagels, to be honest. Maybe in my flat, which, if you're an OG, was 2 years ago. So maybe longer than 2 years ago. But yeah, we're gonna make pizza bagels. I got some of the OG protein bagel thins that we all know and love. I've got here some tomato passata sauce stuff, and you just put the tomato up and just spread it kind of like, I guess, if you were like spreading jam or butter on a bagel. And then I'm going to put 8 lean cheese on. It's actually a really high protein lunch because the bagels obviously are protein bagels, and then you've got your 8 lean cheese, so you could just have it and make it really cheesy if you wanted to. Or you can make chicken bagels. I think if I've got any pepperoni, I'm going to put some pepperoni on mine, but I'm not sure if I've actually got any. So we'll have to see what the situation is there. If I haven't, I might do a pesto one. That's always a good shout. Pesto is really nice. But yeah, I just thought I'd fill you in on my lunch plans. I don't normally make something like this, but I don't know, I'm just fancying at the moment trying some different things this year and just like seeing what I love. I do like meal prepping something so I don't have to do this and like faff around, but I am home. I haven't got anything kind of, I've had my meetings and stuff, so I'm free, not free, I've got work to do, but I've not got to be anywhere or do anything specific by a specific time right now. So I'm just gonna crack on with this and then I'll show you the finished product. Right guys, they're going in. I don't know why they look so pale. The camera must be on a funny setting, but I had a little bit of pepperoni, so I shredded that up. 8 lean cheese, protein bagels, tomato, passata, and that's it. It's very easy. I'm going to put them in the oven because I don't think I can fit them all in the air fryer. But I'm very, very excited to eat these. Just in case you're thinking, Lily, there is not a vegetable in sight. There is not. You're right. I have got an apple. So I've got one of my 5-a-day here. And then I had some fruit with my breakfast. And then I'll make sure that I have some health in my dinner tonight. So don't worry. But I know that that is not a very green looking plate. It's not. Sometimes you just need to honour what you want, you know, pizza. But make it macro and calorie friendly and you won't feel like rubbish afterwards. And then you just, like, I like to snack on vegetables, so I always snack on like carrots throughout the day, like the mini ones. Rachel says they look like thumbs, which really put me off the other day, but I see her point. And like I like sugar snap peas and stuff like that, so I like to get my veggies in as like a snack sometimes rather than like as the meal. But it really depends what I'm having. Like in the summer I'll just eat massive salad bowls with loads of veggies and stuff in, but in the winter I just fancy comfort food. Here is my pizza bagels. They actually look so good, like 10 out of 10 from me. I am like a part-time chef at this point, but imagine if someone like came to my house and like did like a full day of eating with me and I made them all their food. I feel like they'd be really impressed. Right guys, let's go see if we can catch this sunset. If we don't, just pre-warning, I'll probably be in a bad mood tonight. Hi guys, we're climbing Kilimanjaro. Jokes, it's just the moors, but I don't know if you can hear this. I can't bother to get my husband out, but we're on our way up. The sun, let me tap that. Whoa. Oh my god. Yeah. I look so good. Look at me in the sunset. Wow. Wow. She found the perfect location. Can you see her? No. Aww, you look really cute. I need to zoom in. Aww, look at that little head. Wow. The Osmo never shows the colours of the sky properly. No, it always looks really washed out, but I promise you guys it's good.
dressed completely impractically. I bought a handbag. I don't know why. I just, you know when you just forget that you're doing something like a bit parkour? That was me. And I just needed to bring a lot of things, so I just picked up the first handbag I saw, and then Georgia was like, why have you brought a Sisters and Seekers bag? And I was like, no. And the outfit's not really here. But anyway, here we are. I'll show you. There it is. There's my little pet. Wow. I'm actually really proud of us. This is our first hike of the year. Hike? Shut up. Tell everyone it was a hike. Hike. That's cute.
Hey everybody, I am back from our sunset adventure. I've just made my dinner. I've got sweet potato wedges. I am so excited about. If you're like trying to be in a calorie deficit, or you just want to kind of make your meals slightly lower calorie, so maybe you can eat more snacks, you know, there's always that. Then like potato and sweet potato is really good because you can have a really high volume for like a much lower amount of calories, whereas like pasta and rice are great, obviously, really tasty, but they are slightly higher in calories for like what you get. So sweet potato and potato are always my go-to normally when I'm like trying to kind of lean out a little bit, like I am right now. I marinated my chicken in Nando's sauce, medium. It's just so annoying because it never tastes the same as it does at Nando's, does it? But we're trying, you know? So that is that. I really hope that's cooked enough. I did put it on for extra, but you know when like, it's in like chunks, and I just feel like sometimes that is just a recipe for it not being very cooked. But yeah, so we've got sweet potato and chicken for dinner. I feel like that is so basic, but sometimes you've just got to do like the most simple meals. I feel like when people overcomplicate it, that's when it kind of normally goes downhill. So I like to just keep mine very simple and kind of, you know, just enjoy. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm not even in the shop right now. I'm just trying to get something. Yeah, you just got to try and enjoy what you can. But yeah, that is my day. It's been lovely spending the day with you. First Monday, 2026. I feel so content, like it was so wholesome. Go and see the sunset, although it was very cold, and Georgia did laugh at what I showed up wearing. I showed up in a knitted matching tracksuit and a leather jacket, and she was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you wearing that? And I was just like, she was like, I knew you'd try and dress like aesthetic. And I was like, girl, the pictures, like, come on. Like, and then as I was walking up, I was like, oh, I've really messed up here. I'm so cold. But the pictures were cute. But next time I will not be wearing this. I will be wearing something much more practical. So yeah, looking forward to that. But I will see you in my next vlog. I'm not sure what it will be, but please do let me know if the voiceover workout thing was good, because I will try and make the effort to do it more if it is helpful. And yeah, love you loads. Thank you. Guys, I know I said bye, but I actually promised some people on Instagram that I would open this on YouTube, so I can't break a promise. And basically, I found out that Aritzia actually delivers to the UK. Crazy, I did not realise. The only thing is, I feel like their website is giving Zara, you know, like where like you can't really tell if something is gonna look nice on you until you order it. So I wouldn't risk ordering something random, but I already have this tracksuit in grey because I bought it in New York and I love it. Like, I have worn it so much. So I ordered it in the dusty pink colour. I don't know why it's come in a massive box. People were like, give us a haul. I was like, there's no haul, it's just a top and bottom. It's like, you know, but it packages just so nice. Like, look at the sticker. The gold lettering. So yeah, let's have a look. Oh, gotta put some on my hand then. Oh, that is a nice pink. I also love it as well because the hoodie is zip, and like at the moment I'm really loving a zip hoodie. So, oh guys, this is a nice tracksuit. Wow. Oh, that's such a good pink. Oh, I can't wait to wear this. Look at that. It's like a baby pink, but actually is a bit like darker.
and it's this is like the full length hoodie. I've got the cropped one in the grey, but they didn't have that in the pink, so I got the like full one. And then it's the cargo joggers, which I love, my grey ones. I got these in a small, my grey are in a medium, and they're a little bit baggier. I quite like them a little bit more fitted on the glutes and legs, so I got these in a small. But they are honestly like the comfiest joggers ever. So like, I've worn the grey set too many times now. I was like, right, okay, like we need to get some variation in this. But yeah, this took weeks to come. So if you do order from Aritzia, don't get your hopes up. Also, don't size down in the joggers, because I originally bought an extra small, and luckily tried them on because I was going to wear them to the airport on the day I left, and oh my god, they looked stupid on me. They were so tight, they looked like leggings. So I ran back to Aritzia before I went to the airport and luckily got to swap them. So yeah, don't size down in these because they're actually like quite a fitted look. So I've got medium in the grey, and I'm hoping the small fit as well, because the medium are just a bit too big for my preference, but I still love them. So yeah, that is what I got from Aritzia, for everyone wondering.